YouTube? I am back with another video, and as you can tell, I am in Toro, and you know, it's one of those days where it's a little cold, a little wet, rainy, or it was rainy, my bad. But yeah, before anything, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and turn that notification bell on because it is mod season, all right? The fact that all the car shows are kind of dimming down a little bit here with it, you know, getting colder and the weather and things like that. Not many people are going to bring their cars out. So not going to have too much car content as far as meets, but we're going to turn up some racing content. We're going to turn into the, you know, the mods and things like that I've been waiting to do to the car. Because the only thing I've actually done is really wrapped it and put my intake or Hellcat airboxer and things like that on there. But I've got a few things lined up, man. But I will tell you, this small of a box is going to change the look of my car, man. I know it sounds crazy that, you know, it's literally like a 2-inch by 2-inch by 2-inch box. But, you know, I've been waiting on it for a little bit because I was going to add some minor details. But, you know, it just didn't work out just for the fact that when I took it out, you know, it's actually covered to help protect it and protect the actual car itself. So, you know, it's one of those things that it is what it is. But anyway, so long story short, I think it only looks good on Challenger. So if you have a Charger, I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe on the old body style Chargers it looks good, but I haven't seen it on a single new body style Charger. But you know, if you want to try it, fine, but I don't even think the grill inserts, etc., will allow you to, or let it reach. I'm not really sure. But yeah, get you one of these. All right, I'm telling you, especially if you have a Challenger, it changes the look. And I think it's only like 40-50 bucks if you do it this way. Now the real way is about $400 to $500, but I wasn't about to go that way. Because then I'd have to buy an entire new hood. So I'm kind of giving out some details here, but you know, I just wasn't gonna drill into my hood, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I just got it wrapped, so it would have to be, you know, done all over. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, you guys, you're gonna need a few things before you start. All right, not only do you need a pretty good temperature, and they really want you to be about 60 degrees or above with what I'm about to use, but I'm gonna heat it up a little bit, and you know, hopefully it gets going the right way, because I can always redo it. But the black is starting to grow on me a little bit, man. I loved my red one, but yeah, you can see the black is starting to grow on me. It's a little dirty. I know you can't tell right now. And then the kind of minor change in the hood and the trunk from the actual pitch black clear coat is super good, man. Again, shout out to Griff's Garage, but let's get going. Let me show you what you're gonna need. All right, you're gonna have to clean, all right, the surface of your car. All right, for me, I'm gonna clean off the entire area, and get it super clean, get all the grease and all the wax that's on it off, because you're gonna need to be able to stick what's going on. All right, and if you're OCD like me, you're gonna need a tape measure, that way they're in the same spot on both sides. You're gonna need some gloves to make sure you don't get any of your hand oils, grease, lotion, whatever on the actual car itself. And then of course you're gonna need your cable. So now you guys can finally guess, I am putting hood pins on my Challenger. All right, so I'm hoping that it turns out really, really good. Shout out to Jack's Wax. All right, you know, they sponsor your boy, and keep it as clean as it is, especially in the rain, man. But yeah, let's get to it, because we are gonna pop the hood. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna hook them. We're gonna bring them through here. All right, we're gonna bring them through right there, and then get them back over. All right, you guys. So let's get you guys, once you have, all right, your hood surface prepped, all right, you're gonna basically take off your covers here on both sides. You're gonna find a bolt here. All right, there's one on each side. All right, you're gonna have to take that off. No, it's not gonna take anything off. All right, but what'll happen is it will allow you to, all right, connect this piece, all right, right there. All right, and once you're able to connect that piece, you'll then feed the silver strip through, and I'll show you how that works. So I finally got the first side on. All right, and I wasn't a fan of the steel cable. I wanted it in black, but it does have a rubber fitment around it to keep from scratching not only the car, but the wrap. But I am going to go ahead and powder coat the metal here and protect it, that way it doesn't rust, etc. But all I did was go 3 inches up, all right, and 3 inches to the right, and boom, I set it there. And it looks crazy good. All right, and I did go through the bezel of the headlight. All right, so I have plenty more I can either come out or go in, depending on where it sits. And what I'll probably do is put a little extra piece of vinyl over top of this to, you know, protect it just that much more, man. But super happy with it. We'll go ahead and do the right side, or the left side, my bad, and we'll get it done. All right, you guys, so a little change in some things. What I decided to do was actually zip tie it here because I'm not sure of the placement yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through this inlet or this inlet, depending on how the wire sits as I'm driving, etc. So I did that on both sides, all right? That way I can literally just clip it and change. I was gonna do this bolt, but it was just a little bit too far of a stretch and then right over the light, etc. But it is done. I'm gonna show you what it looks like here shortly, but you can see they're both hanging out, all right? And all right, you guys, so you can see hood pins finally done, man. I'm gonna kind of readjust the wires as far as the length goes and where they're kind of sitting. But really think it changed the look and made it super aggressive. And like I said, I'll change the wiring to make it look a little bit more cleaner. But they're on. I'm gonna let them sit for a little bit, man, but it is perfect.